Welcome to Mr. V Teaching Math. In this session, we're going to look at the coordinate plane. This is a form of graphing that involves positive and negative numbers. That's why it's included in the integers unit. What they've done is they've taken a number line like this. We have our 0, we have our positives going over here, and our negatives going over there. Remember, positives being good, the negatives being bad. And the way I remember it, it used to be, a long time ago, that all left-handed people were considered evil and terrible and bad, and they would force everyone to use their right hand. And so anything on the left is negative and bad and terrible. That's the way I remember it. But they've taken this number line, and what they've done is taken this number line, and then they take another number line and put it this way. So you end up with this. And once again, going up is good, going down is bad. So we have the positives to the right and going up, and the negatives on the left and going down. They have these two lines which intersect. The middle, where they meet, is called the origin, a fancy spot where they meet. And they've chosen to label this one the horizontal axis, the x-axis, and the vertical, going up and down, the y-axis. And you can use this form of graph to locate things in any of these four quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. The kind of question you might get would look like this. Plot point A at positive 2, positive 3. And that's the way they would draw it. Now, which number is which? One of them is x and one of them is y. How do you know which one is which? Well, x comes before y in the alphabet. So it is always done x, comma, y. So this is the x coordinate, that is the y coordinate. So we're going to plot point A, we're going to put an A at this position on the graph. Positive 2, comma, positive 3. So we get our graph. So, you can see it through. That's nice. Now, first we find the x's. Now remember that x's, this is the x's. So here is positive 2 in the x. Now, we find the positive 3's in the y. And where do they intersect? This is the positive 2, this is the positive 3. You can see that right here, that position. And we can call that A. There is point A at position x2, y3. Another example. Let's put point B at positive 1, negative 6. Once again, first of all, we find the positive ones on the x. Here are all the positive ones, right along there. There's our positive ones. Now we find our negative 6 in the y. Here are the positive ones. Here are the negative 6's. And where do they meet? Right there. And that is point B. Another example. Negative 3, positive 2. Once again, now, negative 3 is first, so I find all the negative 3's, line that up. Find all the positive 2's, and I line that up. And where the negative 3's and the positive 2's meet is point C. If I want to do point D, negative 4, comma, negative 5. Once again, I'm going to head down to my graph. That's not going to work so well. There. First, x, -4. That's all the -4s. Where are all the -5s from y? There's -5. Where do those two lines meet? There's the -4, there's the -5. They meet here, right there. And that is point D. And that is how you plot. This is the coordinate plane, and that is how you plot points on the coordinate plane.